Right, I went to the Steve McCurry thing for my birthday on this week, and there's no cameras allowed in there, so we didn't use any cameras. We couldn't take any cameras in there, and we weren't allowed to use even our mobile phones in there. A little bit disappointing, but he's quite inspirational. He's got some great ideas about film photography, so it was quite helpful. And I've got some parcels here to unwrap as well. So I'll get to a lot of things tonight. Another walk-ins box, which I think by now I know how to open. And I'll show you my ever-growing camera collection in a minute. With this keyboard. Right. So I got a lot of film this week. Getting in talks with the airport at the moment, which is I didn't think I'd have to do. But, if I talk to them and I send them my flight details before I go, then I should just be able to get through security without all the normal hassles of begging for hand checks on your film. So we'll see. This giant box, and I mean giant box, has got one very tiny watch size battery in it. I actually thought they would put this in the mail. The Wine Cell 1.35 mercury replacement battery. You'll see in a minute what I got that for. Right, next parcel this week. And no, nobody sponsors this page. These are all stuff I buy off eBay. So it's not like your American bloggers where they get sent junk all the time. This is just what I'd purchase. I have no idea how they get this tape on. Right. This one came from Queensland. It took the same amount of time to come from Queensland, which was remarkably quick, as the battery did to come from Melbourne. Both of them took 3 days. Makes no sense to me sometimes. Fine. I haven't seen this yet, so hopefully it's just in one piece. Oh wait. It's extremely well wrapped. I believe it is a 1969 camera, but I could be wrong about the year. Oh yeah, this is good. It's heavy, so it's definitely a camera in here. We're still going. Right, yeah. No winds cap, that's okay. That, if we can get you to see it, is the SP, I might be able to set it up there, SP500. Came with this lens, which apparently is a Fuji lens, Fuji 2.2 55mm. This is a M42 mount. I wonder how you open an M42 mount. There you go. You just unscrew. Okay. So M42 mount. Mine's on. Let's see if this camera works though. Good thing about these cameras, they're all manual. What shutter speed we got this at the moment? 60. Set to 125. She works. Viewfinder is clean. Alright, so all I normally do with these cameras when I get them, so I'll start at the top, maximum. This one has the trick on it as well. They only made it to a shutter speed of 500, but the forums say if you go one notch past 500, you get the SP 1000. Anyway, so I got that at 1000. Yep, that was quick. I might start down the other end. It's too quick for my old eyes in this light. Alright. I won't put you through all this, but this is 1 second. Yep. I'll go through the whole lot of them later, but it's working. I usually use 125, 250 or 500. So 250. Yep. 500. Right. And that's supposed to be 1000. Okay, so it's working. Another thing to check when you film cameras is you've got all your notches down here, or your little pegs, and that your full intake reel is working. This is clean. And check your white seals. Make sure your film plate's nice and neat. I've never used one of these. And the battery plug is missing, which I didn't realise. So that's going to be fun to put the battery in. That's the battery for the battery plug. Okay. Sort that out later. So this, so I started opening and I had to run to work, is for negatives. So at the moment, I am building up a large collection over there of negatives that are just sitting in envelopes. So if you can see that or not, but they're little slides to put your negatives in. People who shoot digital cameras have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. And be really careful with this because they will slice it open if I'm not careful. This is part of that pack I just showed you. Comes together as a kit. A little expensive, but if it keeps my negatives safe for 500 years like everybody claims, it's probably worth it. Okay, getting there. Right, still getting. We have global warming. We ban plastic everywhere, and yet we pack everything in plastic in 10 tons of plastic tape. We got there. Okay, so that sits in that, and that's just basically a ring binder, E-tone film library. Sheets in there, right down there your index, and you keep tabs, which are tabs, and that keeps the dust off it. What else I got to show you? All my film went in. I got some more film today. I did some sorting back here because I was getting all over the place. 5 rolls. I'll show you one at a time. They're all the same. Subo 500T. And this is artwork. You can see that, but you can always look it up on the internet. They said by a Malaysian Instagrammer. Film never dies is where I got it from. 5 rolls of that. To use it in daytime. I need to put a warming filter on the front of my camera. To use it at night time, I will get tungsten style blue photos that people pay like $100 for presets for on Facebook or Instagram. That's about all I got to show you, I think. I'll give you the bad luck stories. FP4, I put that in today to get processed. When I did my, I put a little video up the other day, I did some exposure timer. So it's easier than trying to explain it. Pentax MX, it's got a timer here. So I set the timer. There's no film in this, hopefully still. Through, turn it on, push a button. That went through and you'll hear it. And about 12 seconds. And you can hear that shutter go off. When I got to the end of the film, it was loose in here. And it was a pain trying to get it tightened. It was a pain to get it out. So I do not know if the film roll worked or if by using the self-timer I have made the film come off its reel. I don't know, but it's $22 to find out. So I've got it in getting developed. I then put in a box of Rolly. I was having a good day today. I shot a whole box of this today, Rolly 400S. Having a really good time. Got a skateboarder skating in the smoke. It was really great photos. Set it up, asked him could I take another one. He let me take another one. I got it all nice and, you know, set up beautifully. And I looked at my camera 5 minutes later and it was saying 10 on there, but the... Get the camera back. It wasn't turning enough. Normally when you crank it on, there's no film in it, but when you crank it on, that goes right around. Crank it on, goes right around. And I was cranking it on, it would turn a third of the way, if that. So it said on here about 10, somewhere between 6 and 10. And I thought, crap. I thought I'd taken about 6 shots and the normal test did once. So I opened it up. And sure enough, better not be filming here. Come on, baby. I opened it up. It was actually floating across here, and it hadn't actually gone into the magic needles properly. It had seemed to roll around it, but it wasn't tightened. Now I had tightened it when I put it on, but I was getting a bit worried about the camera. I wound it back, got it back to 0. Tightened it up, set it up like normal, and I'll just deal with the fact that I have probably got up to 6 photos that are completely blown out on there. But I got 30 photos that will be nice. It worked a treat after that, it worked great. So now we have a family, if this one works, of Pentax's K1000 did its roll of film. That's in getting developed. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this light meter with no bottom battery. And how not to cut my hand open. Anyway, I'll do that after the video. You can see there, it is missing its plug. If I am lucky, it may take the same size as this, and then I can check the light meter. Just want to check the light meter. Let's have a look. I think it does. Maybe it doesn't. No. K1000's a bit big. I'll try the MX later. She's a little bit smaller. But we'll see if that light meter works. If it doesn't, it's not a problem. Mechanically, that's the only thing that's electrical on it. Mechanically, it's working. I don't know how good this lens is. Smile for the camera. Find the focus ring. Right. Yeah. All too close. Right now. If you stayed this long in the video, doing well. I will make another one next week, and hopefully next week I will have some photos to show you. I'll just put my camera back over here. I will have some photos back at least from the K1000, which I took out to the Werribee mansion and shot a roller street van. So hopefully we get the film back for that. And they said it would take 5 days to get me the film back that I gave them today, so maybe not. Thank you for watching. I'll put some photos up at the end that I've shot tonight. I just went around testing out the tungsten mode. Okay, I'll keep talking. Where is it? I took some photos. I've been playing around with the Olympus EPL 7 and the Sigma Art lens, which is brand new, and the camera is 8 years old. I'm going to take this to Sydney with me in a couple of weeks and Adelaide in 3 weeks' time. I was playing around with the white balance because everybody always leaves it on auto, and I got some really cool effects in very wet, miserable, cold Melbourne night. But the rain was really good. The cobblestones look glowing. Got some interesting effects using the white balance, because everybody spends $100 on presets when they don't need to. They just need to change their white balance. So I'll put those photos up for you. All right, enough ramble. Thank you for watching.